Dear students, today I am gonna teach you what sort of templates you have to follow when you get agree and disagree essay in IELTS Writing Task 2. I am gonna focus especially about templates for agree and disagree essay. So what you need to do whenever you get agree and disagree essay, at first you have to read the questions, and having read the questions you have to generate certain subtopics. Subtopics could be 7, 8, 9, 5, 6, and on the basis of the generated subtopics you have to write the essay. At first paraphrase the questions, and having paraphrased the questions you have to write thesis statement. Okay, in the introductory paragraph what you can write, if you have to write your own thought you can write in this way: in my opinion, you have to give comma sign. This statement is true because. In my opinion, comma sign. This statement is true because. And after because you have to write your answer according to questions. Okay. Next, if you don't want to write in my opinion, you can write another expression: from my perspective. Perspective is view, opinion, vichaरमा, mero vichaरमा, from my perspective, comma, this statement is not authentic. Authentic means bharapardo, reliable, trustworthy, because, okay, from my perspective, comma, this statement is not authentic because. Here instead of because you can use as, you can use since. As also means kinabani, since also means kinabani. And next, from my perspective, comma, this statement is partially true. Partially means not 100% true. From my perspective, this statement is partially true because again you have to write the answers according to the questions. Partially agree or disagree. If you don't support something very 100%, you can use partially. Partially agree and partially disagree. Now, what I am going to teach you, how to present the result in an advanced way. In essay, in IELTS Writing Task 2, you have to present the result. You have to give the result. How to present the result in an advanced way. If you want to sound more academic, how you should present your result. What do you mean by result here? What happens if? What happens if? That is result. Number one, you can use this linking word. One is as, okay, as a result. I made a mistake here. As a result. As a result is parinam sarup. As a consequence, parinam sarup. Therefore, parinam sarup. Hence, parinam sarup. Consequently, parinam sarup. You can use any one linking word. You don't have to use all linking words. Any one linking words. Now, let me give you an example. Many people do not learn how to cook food. Many people do not learn how to cook food. As a result, they rely on eating fast food. As a result, parinam sarup. Next, if you don't want to write as a result, you can write as a consequence also. Many people do not learn how to cook food. As a consequence, they rely on eating fast food. Rely on means depend on, nirvar on. Okay. Similarly, many people do not learn how to cook food. Therefore, they rely on eating fast food. What I mean here, if you want to join linking words, okay, you can use these kinds of linking words. As a result is also linking words. Therefore is also linking words. And as a result, therefore, hence, all are what? Linking words. Next, many people, here is blanks. Blank is the same line. Many people do not. Just a bit. Many people do not know how to cook food. Full stop. This has resulted in them relying on fast food. This has resulted in them relying on fast food. This is advanced way of writing. Next, many people do not know how to cook food. This has led them. This has led them relying on fast food. Lead, led. This has led them relying on fast food. So what I mean here, if you want to write essay in an advanced way, you can write the way I have just taught you now. Okay, just a minute. Okay. Now let me teach you something about punctuation. Punctuation means where you have to use comma, where you have to use semicolon, where you have to use, okay, inverted comma, semicolon, comma, full stop, hyphen sign. This punctuation also plays very significant role in order to get high score in IELTS writing 1 and writing task 2. You don't have to take punctuation just for granted. Don't take it lightly. Please do take it very seriously. Okay, punctuation. Now, at first I would like to talk about transitional signals. It's called transition signals and transitional signals. Both sentences are grammatically correct. Transition signals and transitional signals. Okay, what do you mean by this? Let me make you understand line by line. Okay, so what I have written here, if you want to get high score for coherence, coherence means connectivity of idea, and cohesion means use of grammar, use of punctuation, use of relative clauses. Okay, it is essential that you can show the relationship between your sentences. Okay, and in order to show relationship between previous sentences and the next sentences, you have to use what? Linking words appropriately. Next, one way to do this is to use a transition signals. It is called transition signals. They are sometimes called signpost or connecting or linking words. You have to use linking words very appropriately. Sometimes they are called what? Signpost also. And here, what I would like to tell, common transitional, here is some printing mistake. Common transitional signals are, okay, here, order. If you have to express order, you can use first, for second, finally, firstly, secondly. And whenever you have to express result, you can use linking words like therefore, consequently, as a result, hence, so. And if you have to show contrast, you can use however, इसको ठीक उल्टो. On the flop side, इसको ठीक उल्टो. Contrarily, nevertheless, by contrast. Okay, so let me make you understand line by step by step. What do you mean by on the flip side? On the flip side means looking at the opposite or contrasting side of a situation. Okay, on the flip side means looking at the opposite or contrasting side of a situation, kind of like saying however but from the another angle. Examples, online classes are convenient. Convenient means suvidhajanak, that you can take at your own time. So there is time flexibility. Online classes are convenient. On the flip side means isko theek ulto, they can make students feel isolated. Isolated means eklopan ko mahsus, okay, to feel loneliness. Online classes are convenient, full stop. On the flip side, you must give a comma sign. They can make students feel isolated. Isolated means to feel yourself alone, nobody is with you, to have that kind of feelings. Isolated, eklopan. Next, working abroad gives you better opportunities. If you work abroad, it gives you better opportunities. On the flip side, isko theek ulto, you might miss your friends and family. You might miss your family and friends. In IELTS exam, you can use this linking words on the flip side. Okay. Next. Fast food is cheap and quick. Fast food means that like samosa, dosa, chow mein, okay, pizza. Fast food is cheap. Fast food is cheap and quick. On the flip side, it is not very healthy. on the flip side, it is not very healthy. Yet you can use on the contrary, you can use however also. Next example, technology makes life easier. Technology makes life easier. On the flip side, it can reduce face-to-face interaction. Yeah, because of technology, people are losing face-to-face interaction. You can use this kind of linking words in IELTS writing task too. Now, next example also, look here. He is very honest. It is not honest, honest. He is very honest. On the flip side, इसको ठीक उल्टो. However, on the contrary, he sometimes sounds very rude. He sometimes sounds very rude. It sounds means he behaves like that. He behaves as if he is a rude person. Okay, on the flip side. Next, you can use this kind of linking words. Addition. For if you have to add something more, if you have to support the previous statement, you can use this kind of transitional signals. Furthermore, in Nepali, यसको साथ-साथैमा, in additions to, यसको साथ-साथैमा, moreover, यसको साथ-साथैमा, likewise, यसको साथ-साथैमा, similarly, यसको साथ-साथैमा, what is more, यसको साथ-साथमा, यसको साथ-साथै. You can use this kinds of linking words. Now, transition. Now, okay, let me read. Transitional signals are connecting words. Transitional signals are connecting words or phrases that strengthen the internal cohesion of your writing. If you use transitional signals, okay, readers feel very easy to read your writings. Okay, your writing sounds very natural, formal. You have to use transitional signals in IELTS writing task 2. By hook, by crook. By hook, by crook in Nepali means jasari bhai pani je gareर bhai pani. You have to use transitional signals. A few more examples of some linking words. I am giving you few more examples of some linking words, and once in a while I make you understand in Nepali also. Now, okay. However means je bhae tapani in Nepali. When we can use however to show contrast between two ideas. दुईटा idea को बीचमा फरक छुट्याउनु पर्यो भने, okay, we have to use however. Example, position. Often at the beginning or middle of a sentence followed by a comma. We can use however at the beginning of the sentence, and we can use however in the middle of the sentence. For example, I wanted to go for a walk. I wanted to go for a walk. Past tense. I wanted to go for a walk. However, it started raining. Okay. However, je bhai tapani pani parna thalyo. He is very talented. It's called semicolon. However, he lacks discipline. एकदमै talented छ. जे भए तापनि उसमा discipline को अभाव छ. If you have to express opposite ideas, you have to use however. Next, moreover. Moreover means Nepali यसको साथ-साथमा. Moreover means Nepali यसको साथ-साथमा. Meaning, in addition, यसको साथ-साथमा. Besides, यसको साथ-साथमा. Used to add extra informations that supports the previous idea. Previous means पहिला भनेको idea लाई support गर्नको लागि. In IELTS writing task 2, if you have already said something, and if you want to support the things that you have said, we have to use moreover. Moreover means यसको साथ-साथमा. Okay. Condition to use when you want to further support to the point already made. Okay. If you want to support the point you have already said, you have to use moreover. Moreover means यसको साथ-साथमा. Next. Example. She is a talented singer. She is a talented singer. Moreover, she can play 3 musical instruments. Moreover, she can play 3 musical instruments. Here I have used moreover in order to support the what? Previous statement. To support the previous statement, you have to use moreover. Now, therefore. Therefore means in Nepali त्यस कारणले. Meaning as a result, त्यस कारणले. For that reason, तो कारणले. Condition to use. When you want to show a logical result or connections based on what was just said. What you have just said, if you want to support, that statement, we use what? Therefore. Okay. Next example. He did not study for the exam. He did not study for the exam. Therefore, he failed it. उसले परीक्षामा राम्रोसँग पढेन, त्यसकारणले उ फेल भयो. Here, therefore, we use to express reasons. Next, hence. Hence is also linking word. When can you use hence? Hence means meaning as a consequence, परिणाम स्वरूप. For this reason, this कारणले. Condition to use. When you can use hence. Similar to therefore, but often used in more formal writing or speech. It is used in more formal writing. Hence means Nepali. In Nepali it means this karanle. Example: the roads were very icy. The roads were very icy. Hence driving was very dangerous. The roads were very icy. Here you have to use semicolon. Hence this karanle driving was very dangerous. In IELTS writing, if you don't give your comma, if you don't give your semicolon, examiner will reduce your marks. Be careful about it. Okay. Now, next is called nevertheless. Nevertheless in Nepali means bhaye tapani, esto bhaye tapani. Meaning, nevertheless meanings in spite of that, esto bhaye tapani. However, isko thik ulto. When can you use it? Condition to use. When you want to show contrast. Contrast means farak छुट्याउनु or unexpected outcome. Unexpected आशा नगरिएको outcome परिणाम. If you have to express unexpected outcomes, you have to use nevertheless. Okay, example. It was raining heavily. डरो पानी परिरहेको थियो. Nevertheless, the match continued. तैपनि match continued भयो. When it rains, no player do not play match. If they play, we can use here nevertheless. Nevertheless means esto bhaeta yadyapi. We use nevertheless to express unexpected results. She is very fat. Nevertheless, she runs very fast. Okay, esto bhaeta pani. To express unexpected results, we can use nevertheless. Next, by contrast. By contrast means okay. Meaning when we compare to something else, especially to show the differences. Differences फरक छुट्याउनको लागि we have to use by contrast. Okay. Now example. John is quiet and reserved. John is quiet and reserved. John is quiet and reserved. Reserved means after manko kuro नखोल्ने. The person who is not very frank, who doesn't want to share his feelings. John is quiet and reserved. By contrast, his brother is loud and outgoing. Outgoing means बाहिर जाने मन पराउने, मान्छेसँग घुलमिल गर्न मन पराउने. Here loud means the person who expresses his feelings openly. Okay. When somebody says his brother is loud and outgoing, they are describing a personality that is both expressive and sociable. In this context, loud refers to someone who is expressive and noticeable. Okay. So here we can use by contrast in IELTS speaking, IELTS writing task 2. Next, how use of transitional signals. How you can use transitional signals. This chapter is very, very important. I am going to teach you fast. At the start of a sentence, 1 comma. Next, most of the time you will use the transitional signals to start a sentence. When you do, you should immediately follow it with a comma. Let me teach you from here. Many graduates have no real experience in the field of their work when they leave university. Okay. Consequently, here must be comma. Many struggle when they first enter the workplace. If you don't give your comma sign after consequently, your sentence will be ungrammatical. You should give comma sign here. Okay. In the above mentioned sentence, you should place a comma after the adverb consequently. If you don't use comma sign here, the sentence will be wrong. You must use comma sign here. Okay. Note, however, your writing can begin to feel a bit more mechanical if you only use them after the transitional signal at the beginning of a sentence. After mentioning the subject, you can use 2 commas in a sentence, for example. Okay. See here. Graduates have no real experience in their field of work when they leave university. Many, consequently struggle when they first enter the workplace. It is better to write this kind of sentence. If you want to sound more formal, if you want to sound more academic, you have to use this kind of sentences. Okay, it's very, 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 very important. Now, you can also use transitional signals in the middle of a sentence. For example, transitional signals can also be used in the middle of a sentence between the clauses. There are two options for doing so. The first is to place a semicolon before the transitional signals and a comma after it. Let me make you understand. Many graduates have no real experience in their field of work when they leave university. Here you must give semicolon. Consequently, many struggle when they first enter the workforce. Workforce means काम गर्ने ठाउँमा. So here, please let me make you understand again. Many graduates have no real experience in their field of work when they leave university. The sentence is incomplete. Here I have given comma sign. Consequently, again I have given comma sign. It is semicolon, it is comma. Many struggle when they first enter the workplace. Okay, this is how you have to write in IELTS writing task 2 if you want to sound more formal and more academic. See here. Another, the conjunction and can also be used to link ideas, and transitional signals may also be employed to ensure coherence. Coherence means talmel mileko, connectivity of idea, and clarity in writing. For example, okay, many graduates have no real experience in their field of work when they leave university, and you have to give comma here, and consequently many struggle when they first enter the workplace. Here you have to give comma, here you have to give comma. If you don't give comma, examiner will reduce your marks in cohesion. Next. In the aforementioned sentence, aforementioned means माथि उल्लेख गरिएको. You should insert a comma after the conjunction and you must also include a comma after the transitional words consequently. After and also you should give comma, and after consequently also you should give comma. If you don't give comma, then you will suffer. Examiner will reduce your marks in coherence and cohesion. Now a few more examples. Okay. Climate change is drastically affecting the environment. Affecting प्रभाव पारिरहेको. Climate change is drastically means a lot. Climate change is drastically affecting the environment in harmful ways. Many plants and animals species semicolon as a result परिणाम स्वरूप are on the brink of extinction. Brink भनेको खतरा, extinction भनेको विनाश हुनु, हराउनु. क्लाइमेट चेन्जले वातावरणलाई नराम्रोसँग प्रभाव पारिरहेको छ. धेरै बिरुवाहरू र जनावरहरू परिणाम स्वरूप खतराको शिकारमा छन्. उनीहरू विनाश हुने शिकारमा छन्. Here you have to use semicolon, and here you have to give comma sign if you want to sound more natural, more academic. Next, climate change is drastically affecting the environment in harmful ways. As a result, many plants and animal species are on the brink of extinction. Brink भनेको खतरा, danger, extinction विनाश. क्लाइमेट चेन्जले नराम्रो क्लाइमेट चेन्जले वातावरणलाई हानि पुर्याइरहेको छ. परिणाम स्वरूप धेरै जनावरहरू र बिरुवाहरू खतराको शिकारमा छन्, विनाश हुने अवस्थामा छन्. Okay, so you can write this kind of sentence also, you can write this kind of sentence also, but which one is better? So okay, this kind of sentence is better. The first sentence is better. You should write this kind of, both sentences are okay, but if I have to choose, I prefer to write this kind of sentences. It's if I write this kind of sentence, I can sound more formal, more academic. Okay. So dear students, today I have taught you how you should write. Okay. How you should write, I mean agree and disagree essay. Okay. Tomorrow also I will teach the same topic. Okay. I haven't finished. Okay. Video can be very long and it can irritate my listeners. I would like to teach this much today, and tomorrow I will again come with the next video about agree and disagree essay. I haven't finished. So dear students, I teach IELTS and PT offline and online. If you found my video very useful, please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you never miss any update. Thank you very much.